Is celebrating its 247th birthday today, and thousands of Navy vets played a big role in Vietnam, and we featured some of them over the past year on our weekly segment, Vietnam Reflections. Tonight, the story of Jim Trope, who was never in an aircraft until he joined the service. He spent 2 years in Vietnam flying helicopters and saving lives.
There's no place on a helicopter that'll stop a bullet unless it hits somebody in between. Yeah, and so the net result is it was pretty dangerous, pretty scary. In fact, military aviation has been described as hours of boredom punctuated by moments of stark terror.
It was during officers' training school when Trope took his first ride and got hooked. He was born to be in the cockpit. He's proud of his service time and contributions.
I didn't do any more than anybody else did. I just survived. That was a good thing. But it gives me the rationale and the affirmation that what I did was a good thing.
He's only made one trip to the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C., and that is for good reason.
I won't go back because one of my whole crews is on one line, so they didn't make it home.
How special were those guys to you?
Well, we lived together, we trained together, we flew together. Their names are emblazoned in my mind to this day.
One harrowing experience will always stick out for this native of Cleveland, Ohio.
But the worst part of it was getting vertigo. That's where you lose your sense of spatial disorientation. And I was concentrating on seeing where we're going because you only could see like 75, 80 feet. So I finally got out of my seat and I looked back and there was Doc. And it just had this stare off into the horizon. And I said, "Hey, Doc, I know it got tense back there, but I hope you're okay." And he looked up at me and he said, "After the third or fourth time you guys traded controls," he said, "I knew I was going to die."
24 years of service, he earned his law degree after Cleveland State and is licensed in 5 different states. He currently works for Erie Insurance, and he lived in Erie the past 11 years.
Wow, so many stories to tell.
Yeah, I wish we could have went on and on with him. He was fascinating.
Sounds like it for sure. And Jim, thanks for sharing your story with all of us.